Everyone's talking about 1080p on Seedance 2.5, but is the jump from 720p actually worth it, or just a bigger number on paper? This is Tech Tutor, and today isn't about a new feature. It's about proving whether one actually matters. Right now, Seedance 2.5 in 1080p is live on Higgsfield first, before any other platform has it. And new users get 5 free generations just for linking a card, but that offer ends Tuesday. Today, I'm running 4 tests: a close dialogue scene for faces and lip sync, a fast street chase for motion, a dense lab environment for fine detail, and a full cinematic scene that combines everything. Same prompt, same settings, same seed, same references on both sides. The only thing that changes is 720p versus 1080p. For the best experience, use Higgsfield on desktop. That's where I'm running this from. Let's get into it. Now, I'm in the video section of Higgsfield AI, and I'm going to paste in the first prompt I'll be using for this test. You can find all the prompts I'll be using in the description of this video. Seedance 2.5 is already selected, so I'll leave that as it is and reduce the duration to 15 seconds, which I'll use throughout the entire test. Then I'll set the resolution to 720p, leave all the other settings unchanged, and hit generate. While that's generating, I'll change the resolution to 1080p and generate the exact same prompt again without changing anything else. This way, we can make a fair side-by-side comparison between the two resolutions. First test, faces. This is usually where resolution shows up first. Eyes, skin, lip sync. Here's the prompt: a tense conversation between two people in a coffee shop. Camera slowly pushing in the whole time. Let's look at both and put them side by side. Okay, look at this. At 720p, her expression when she looks away is there, but it's soft. You kind of have to look for it. At 1080p, you can actually see the exact moment her eyes shift before she looks back at him. Individual eyelashes, the slight tightening around her mouth right before she says the line. Lip sync holds in both. That's not the difference. The difference is how much of the actual performance survives at each resolution. Second test, motion. And honestly, the one I expected to look the same at both resolutions, since motion blur tends to hide fine detail anyway. Rainy street chase, camera tracking alongside him the entire way. Let's see. This one surprised me. It's the rain where it actually shows up. At 720p, the water splashing off his footsteps blurs into a general spray. At 1080p, you can see individual droplets catching the streetlights as they scatter. The chase itself, the running, the physics, holds up basically the same at both. So if motion's your main use case, the resolution jump matters less than I thought going in. Third test, environment. Futuristic lab, glass panels, cables, screens full of data, the kind of scene that lives or dies on background detail. Let's look. This is the biggest gap of the 4. At 720p, the background screens are basically just glowing rectangles. You can tell there's supposed to be data on them, but it reads as noise. At 1080p, the text and interface elements on those same screens are actually legible, and the reflections on the glass panels hold real detail instead of smearing out. If you're doing anything with dense environments, screens, signage, intricate props, this is the test that proves it. Last one, and this combines everything. A woman walking through an abandoned train station, atmosphere, a reveal, tension building the whole way. Let's watch both. This is the one that actually feels like a real use case instead of an isolated test. At 720p, it's genuinely good. The atmosphere holds, the tension lands. At 1080p, it's just sharper everywhere at once. The fog has more depth to it. The practical lighting on the train catches more detail. Her expression in that final look toward the man in the carriage is clearer. Nothing's broken at 720p, but 1080p is just objectively cleaner. So here's where I landed after all 4. Faces and environments, that's where 1080p actually earns its place. Sharper eyes, legible screens, real texture, motion and fast action, the gap's there, but it's smaller. since Blur does part of the resolution's job for it anyway. If you want to run this exact same test yourself, the prompts are linked in the description. And right now, Seedance 2.5 in 1080p is live on Higgsfield first, before any other platform, plus 5 free generations for new users before that offer ends Tuesday. If this helped, drop a like and subscribe. I'll keep running tests like this as these models keep moving. See you in the next one.